Being strong is valuable, being powerful is valuable. I don't think anyone argues that strength isn't valuable, and I certainly don't argue that being generally powerful isn't valuable. But being powerful in one context doesn't mean that you'll be powerful in another context. Producing power in sports, say hitting an opponent in football, is a much different manifestation of power than something like a trap bar jump. Stop chasing strength, you're strong enough already. It's important to emphasize power as a common sentiment in the strength and conditioning field. Many say this to imply that there are diminishing returns to continuing to pursue an increase in maximal strength, and you'll get greater returns if you invest more of your effort into training to be more powerful. But the same can be said if you shift the emphasis in your training from strength to power. Pursuing maximal power output sounds like it will transfer better to athletic performance more than strength, but pursuing power production will lead to the same type of diminishing returns. And I would argue that those diminishing returns will occur much faster. I think it can be really easy for many athletes to fall into this trap of thinking, I'm strong enough because I have a high 1 rep max squat or deadlift number, so they start pursuing, quote, power qualities and rate of force development with things like loaded jumps and speed squats with lighter weights, and never really think that the same principle of diminishing returns will be applied. Not understanding that power requires maximal force and maximal velocity. And these power training methods aren't moving the needle in either variable of maximal force or maximal velocity. If you get to a, quote, strong enough point in your training career and you shift into doing more so-called dynamic work, you'll likely feel more explosive and powerful for a short time. But it really is a short-term phenomenon, likely due to not accruing as much fatigue as you would with heavier strength training. You'll hit the same wall of diminishing returns and likely hit it sooner than expected. This idea of getting strong and then shifting your emphasis to more power is flawed. Moving a lighter weight faster than you could before is cool, but the extreme ends of the spectrum of force and velocity is really what matters. So keep that principle in mind. Hopefully this video makes sense. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.